Hello and welcome to It's Science. Today in It's Science we are going to play with microwave oven. In this video we have two parts, two questions, two experiment. With this we'll try to learn some basic physics. If you are new to this channel, please do consider subscription. Please do me a favor, like and share the video. Like light, microwaves are also electromagnetic waves whose wavelength ranges from 1 meter to 1 millimeter. A microwave oven uses this electromagnetic radiation, microwaves, to heat up the food molecules. And now these microwaves of wavelength 1 meter to 1 millimeter, they form standing waves inside the oven, which helps in heating up the food item. We know a wave is a disturbance in the medium. The water droplet from my spoon creates a disturbance in the standing water of the plate. Some waves are going in the rightward and they face a barrier at the rim of the plate and they again turns back. In this process, the rightward wave and the leftward reflected wave, they superpose with each other, creating a standing wave. Standing waves do not go anywhere, rather they keep on oscillating at the place where they are formed. Suppose when within this confined place, these standing waves have formed due to superposition of two waves. These portions have created because the crests of both the waves superimposed with each other, and here the intensity of the wave is maximum. So intensity of the microwave, that is heating ability of the microwave, is maximum here, and here the two portions have cancelled each other. So if the food material is here, that will be heated least. That's why the tray of the microwave oven, they always make a revolution, so that each portion of the food molecule or each portion of the food item gets these maximum intensity portions. This balloon contains air only, and I am placing the balloon inside my microwave oven. I'm going to close the door and then I'll switch on the oven. The microwave oven will be switched on for almost 1.5 minutes. After 1.5 minutes, I will show you what is going to happen with the balloon filled with air. Nothing has happened with the air balloon. Now I have a balloon, but this time I have filled with some water. I'm going to place it inside the microwave oven, switch it on, and then let's see what happens. It has popped out. You can still see the vapor of the water inside the balloon. Some of the water is spilled over inside the oven, but this air of the oven is not hot. The same effect can be seen while a soap is kept inside the oven. Water inside the soap expands, it tries to escape and thus deforming the shape of the soap. Water inside the stem makes the balloon pop. When water becomes steam, its volume increases to 1700 times than of its initial volume. So now the increased volume means the steam needs more space to accommodate itself. That's why it just turns the balloon and the balloon pops out. But why the air remains unaffected by the microwaves? Let's see. When we place some food inside the microwave oven, the food gets heated, but nothing happened with the air inside this oven. The answer lies within the molecular structure of water. Water contains two hydrogen atoms. Suppose these are two hydrogen atoms. They are making an angle of almost 109 degree with each other. And this is oxygen atom. Oxygen is electronegative. So the charge center of this molecule is shifted a bit. Positive charge is being shifted towards the hydrogen molecule because hydrogen is just one proton with an electron surrounding it, no neutron. And this oxygen, this contains the negative portion of the charge of the molecule of the water. And as the positive and negative charges do not coincide inside the water molecule, suppose the positive charge is shifted here and the negative charge is shifted here. So this is a plus terminal, this is a minus terminal, and water molecule behaves as a polar molecule. Polar molecules are those where we have a plus charge center and a minus charge center. And for non-polar molecules, this plus and minus charge, they coincide with each other, making this a neutral one. But for water molecule, what happens is we have two distinct poles. One is positive, one is negative. So this is called dipolar molecule because di means two. Now what happens if this type of dipoles are placed inside a magnetic field? This will align itself along the direction of the magnetic field. The magnetic field of a microwave, which is an electromagnetic one, is continuously changing. Electric field is also changing, but now we are going to talk about the magnetic field only. If for this instance, the field is along this direction, lines of force are going from north towards south, then just right after this moment, even shorter than this moment, it will switch its direction. And the switching is extremely fast. The typical microwave used in our microwave ovens and in our Wi-Fi is about 2.4 gigahertz, which means the electric or magnetic field changes their sign from positive to negative 2.4 into 10 to the power 9 times per second. And with this changing direction of the magnetic field of the microwaves, this dipolar molecule of the water switches its own direction also to align itself parallel to the field. And this switching is done so rapidly that this water molecule and all the water molecule spins. The rapid spin of the water molecule involves rotational kinetic energy. This rotational kinetic energy heats up the water molecule. That means the kinetic energy transformed into heat energy, which in turn heats up the food. When I make tea or coffee in the microwave oven, the rotation of the water molecules is so violent that some tea spill over the cup. Whatever may be the food item we put inside the oven contains some amount of water. Suppose this burger, this contains chicken and that contains some water. This bread is made with flour. The flour was first mixed up with the water and then the dough was made and the bread was then prepared. So every food item contains some water, whatever it may be. Air is not a polar molecule, hence it is completely unaffected by the action of the microwaves. While the air inside the microwave oven gets heated by the method of convection only, first the surface gets heated, warm air becomes lighter, it reaches up above, which makes cooler air come down, and this process runs gradually. This is convection for heating of the air molecules of the microwave oven. So what we have learned so far is one, what are microwaves in brief? What are standing waves? Why water is the essential component in heating something inside microwave oven. Please let me know if you want to add something else. Thanks for your time.